Hi, I'm Rivki from Lev Haolam, and I am standing in the beautiful holy city of Jerusalem, and I'm standing outside of the old city walls. I'm in an area that actually is the place of the very first neighborhood outside of the city gates, and it has the most fascinating story. So in order for us to learn the story, I've invited a good friend of Lev Haolam, Luzi. Luzi, hi!
Hi, Rivki. How's it going?
Thank God!
So happy to be here, Mama.
We are so thrilled to have you with us, Luzi, because I know that today you are going to share just the most amazing story that talks about the opening of the gates of Jerusalem.
Right, so as you said, we can see that we're standing here right outside the walls of the old city of Jerusalem. Thousands of years, when we're talking about the old city of Yerushalayim, we're talking about the city that is within the walls. There was no such thing as Jerusalem, which is not inside the walls of the old city. Until about 150 years ago, this is the end of the Ottoman Empire era, okay, ruling the Levant, ruling the area, and the situation in Yerushalayim is very, very bad. People are living 10 members of a family in one room, with the parents, everybody stuck together, and there is a sewage streaming in the streets, and a very bad smell, and diseases, and a lot of people are very, very poor, and that's the situation in Jerusalem. On the other hand, it's very, very dangerous at that time to live outside the walls of the old city. As we know, there are 8 gates of the old city at that time. And if you want to make sure you're passing through the night, you make sure to stay within the gates before sundown when the gates close, because if you stay outside at night, you know there's a lot of thieves outside, and this is the end of the Ottoman Empire time. The Sultan is very weak, and at this point there's local people who are taking over and taking taxes from people on the road, and being outside of Yerushalayim at night is a very dangerous thing. To this situation arrives for his visit in Israel a person named Moshe Montefiore. Moshe Montefiore comes here to visit Yerushalayim with his wife Yehudit, and they see the situation of the people of Yerushalayim. First time in history, Moshe Montefiore builds a new neighborhood for the people of Yerushalayim outside the walls of the old city, and he calls it Mishkenot Sha'ananim, which means the safe haven of Jerusalem, which is actually taken those words from the book of Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu Hanavi, who also went around this area prophesying thousands of years ago. In the year 1860, the neighborhood is ready, beautiful, guarded, with also a beautiful windmill to give jobs to all the people of Yerushalayim, because Moshe Montefiore doesn't want only to give money, he wants to help people grow and work and make Jerusalem be bigger and greater.
It's kind of like Lev Haolam, you know? We don't want to give charity, we want to actually help everybody stand on their own 2 feet. Just like Moshe Montefiore, I like it.
Yeah, Moshe Montefiore and Lev Haolam.
I love it. Just as those original citizens of the old city of Jerusalem had the courage to open the gates and step out of the old city into this new part of Jerusalem, you know, at Lev Haolam we feel like we're sort of moving in that storyline as well, because we are continually opening Israel to all of our supporters, our members, and our community around the world. And if you want to be connected to this, connected to being able to write the story of Israel, then you can check out the link in the comments and you can find out more about Lev Haolam, how to become a member, how to become part of our story supporting small families, artists, artisans, the people of Israel. If Jerusalem inspires you like it inspires us, just imagine how exciting it's going to be to receive a surprise box filled with the spirit and the beauty of Jerusalem, and also like the amazing feeling of knowing that you are making a tangible difference in the land of Israel. This makes me happy. This is Israel.
So the year is 1860. Moshe Montefiore finishes building the neighborhood of Mishkenot Sha'ananim, which we're now sitting inside. And Moshe Montefiore comes to the people of Yerushalayim and says, welcome, come to live in the new neighborhood I built for you. And what do the people of Yerushalayim tell him?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Exactly the opposite. So actually the people of Yerushalayim say, no, thank you.
No.
Okay? Nobody comes to live in the new neighborhood built by Moshe Montefiore. And Moshe Montefiore says, okay, maybe I didn't really understand how poor they are. And he decides to cut the prices in half. And he goes back to the people of Yerushalayim and he tells them, people of Yerushalayim, I built a new neighborhood for you. Come and live in my new neighborhood. And the people of Yerushalayim say, no, thank you.
No.
And then at some point, the neighborhood is just abandoned, and Moshe Montefiore, okay, I built it to help of the people of Yerushalayim, and Moshe Montefiore offers the people of Yerushalayim to come and live here for free. And at this point, the people of Yerushalayim still say no, thank you, and no one comes here. And I want to stop this story for a second and try to ask you, Rivki, and you at home, why do you think the people of Yerushalayim were so against and afraid to come live here in the new neighborhood that Moshe Montefiore built?
Well, it's beautiful, so I'm guessing just maybe scared of the neighbors or the neighborhood or animals or something like this.
Right, so exactly right. We were saying beforehand, right, that this time is the end of the Ottoman Empire and the realm is very weak and there's a lot of thieves outside, so people are afraid to go out. But it's not enough, because the truth is Moshe Montefiore builds right here. We're sitting in the gate with the big wooden doors of the city, and there is a room where the guard of the neighborhood sits. And there's walls surrounding all the city, and Moshe Montefiore builds, as I said, he builds the windmill. And people who live 10 people in one little room can at last live a better life with 2 rooms for every family. And he builds 2 synagogues, 2 shuls for the Ashkenazi and for the Sephardi, for the different kinds of Jews. And like a beautiful place, and still nobody comes. And I'm asking again, maybe let's try to think deeper. Why do the people of Yerushalayim don't come here anyway?
Maybe because the old city, it's like the holy city, that this is where the temple was, it's where the kotel is.
Right, so I want to take what you're saying, right? So you're saying the holy city is Yerushalayim. Is this considered part of Yerushalayim? Is this right? The Jewish people come to live in Yerushalayim, not in a place next to Yerushalayim.
Right.
But I think it's even deeper than that, because it actually is saying this is something unknown. We're so many times we're used to our comfort zone, right? And this is what we know of Yerushalayim. We know Yerushalayim is the old city, is being stuck together, 10 people in one room, and who knows what this new thing is, a new neighborhood, who built it, why is it here, nobody went there. I feel like it's easy to look at it now and say, oh, how didn't they just jump on the opportunity? Yeah. But if you look at it deeply, we say, how many times in life we know that we have an invitation or something that we can do that could make our life so much better, but it's so easy to stay in our comfort zone, in the warm place with the people we know and the seat we're used to and everything. And how hard is it? And sometimes we just have to make a little step to open the gates, and then we'll discover a whole new world that will give us new life.
You know, as you were saying that, Luzi, I was just thinking about all of the Jews who have come back to the land of Israel, like, you know, from all the different countries, from countries in the East, countries in Europe, Africa. Myself, I made this choice to close everything up and get on an airplane and come here. So I understand that feeling, yeah.
Right,
it is the unknown, but here we are in Israel.
I'm sure it wasn't easy.
No.
And you go to a new place, but in the end you have opportunity that can change your life. And if we go just to finish the story, so basically at some point Moshe Montefiore offers the people of Yerushalayim money to come and live here. He pays them to live in the neighborhood. By the way, you know how much apartment cost in Yamin Moshe Mishkenot Sha'ananim today?
No.
Okay, it costs millions. This is considered one of the most fancy areas in Yerushalayim. People who get married or proposals, they come to film here and take pictures and whatever. So 150 years ago, Moshe Montefiore offers money to the people of Yerushalayim to come and live in this neighborhood.
Wow.
And still we have testimonies that people of Yerushalayim would come here throughout the day, and then right before sunset they would run down through the valley, the Hinnom Valley, cross back into the old city through the Jaffa Gate, stay inside the safe walls at night, and then in the morning come back, also get the money, and also stay in the safe city of Yerushalayim. And it took a few more years till there was a big pandemic in Yerushalayim, and a lot of people living in the old city were sick and a lot died. And then they saw that the people that lived in the new neighborhoods at that point were a lot less affected from the pandemic, and then people started to understand.
Wow.
And then slowly, more and more people, we call it in Hebrew, Hayetziah me'achomot, right, opening the gates of Yerushalayim. More and more Jewish people leave the old city to the new neighborhoods around Yerushalayim, if it's Mea She'arim and Nachalat Shiv'ah, and where Shuk Machane Yehuda is today, which was actually a neighborhood, until at some point there are more Jews living in the new neighborhoods of Yerushalayim than in the old city.
Absolutely amazing.
And I want to say, this is what's unbelievable, is that what Moshe Montefiore does here is he starts just one little neighborhood in the beginning. Later on he'll build more of them, but he starts something small that actually creates a whole new part of the city of Yerushalayim.
This is incredible. And my friends watching this at home, if you are as inspired by Jerusalem as Luzi and I am, and if you would like to discover some more of these neighborhoods, Luzi, it sounds incredible. Let us know in the comments if you would like Luzi and I to take you to some of the other neighborhoods that Sir Moshe Montefiore helped to establish, because we would love to do that, right?
Yeah, sure.
So drop a heart in the comments if you love Jerusalem like we do, and let us know if you want to travel some more with us. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the second part, where we'll share the incredible story of Sir Moses Montefiore and his legacy in the land of Israel. We love sharing these stories with you, and when you hit subscribe, you help more people discover Israel's treasures. We really appreciate your support.